Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for joining me for another episode of Queen of the Trenches Tuesdays with No Line, No Shine. And just making sure everyone can hear me. We're ready to go live, and then we will get started. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me for Queens of the Trenches. Queens of the Trenches Tuesday. And I do have to apologize for my voice. My voice is pretty much absolutely shot. So bear with me. I have the tea on the side. I'm ready to go. Whit, I see that you joined and you were the second interview. So I'm going to interview Whitney first, who I just see popped into the chat, and then we will go from there. And let's get you started in here. There she is. Hi. Thank you for joining. Super excited to have you. And like I said in my DM to you earlier, my voice is shot. So bear with me. I went to go watch the Seattle Majestics this weekend. That's my former team. And I left a little bit of my voice on the field, as you can hear. So but hey, super excited to have you. So, Kimberly Thomas, number 55 from Alabama Fire.
Yes.
Super excited to have you here. And, thank you for making the time for this interview. So, let's get right into it. How long have you been playing as a Queen of the Trench?
Since they canceled last season, this would have made my third season. But this is officially my second season of actually playing. This would have been my third season if we would have completed last year.
Awesome. And then you guys also had a game this past weekend, that's correct?
This past weekend, no.
Okay.
We played this weekend coming up in Florida. We played Florida Avengers this weekend.
Okay, awesome. And obviously I know you guys want the W. What are you guys really what are you guys looking forward to for this game that you've got coming up?
We just gotta keep our composure and keep our head and just don't let up, because we played them before at home. Now we at their home and we beat them 49-0. But we can't never go in and, take a team lightly. Yeah. It's been 4 weeks since we seen them. So, we just got to play our game.
Definitely. Absolutely. And, having already played them, what are some things that you guys are now able to look forward to, some things that you think you've worked on as a team, and then kind of some new things that you're ready to show them that maybe they weren't prepared, without spilling everything, of course, without all the tea.
Well, if something is not broken, you should fix it. So it ain't much that we going to do different, but we will look at different packages with this team to see for further on. Like, we're about to be in the playoffs in another week or two or so. So we're going to basically just probably think about playoff right now. No, we're not taking them for advantage, but we are looking for different things for other games.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. So having been playing football now for a few years, what were some sports that you played in high school, and how did you actually get into football?
In high school, I played volleyball and basketball. I started playing basketball at the age of 6, so basketball was my first love. I didn't play volleyball until I got in the 9th grade. And it completely took over basketball. I was in love. I still play adult volleyball now, but football took over my life. So I don't play volleyball anymore.
Yep.
And I got into it. I used to watch flag football. I started flag football first. I used to watch it with my cousin and my friends that I used to go watch them play flag. And I watched it for 2 years before I actually played it.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I'm not doing that. That was too rough out there. So now.
So you thought flag was too rough, and now you're playing full contact. I love that.
I would have never thought that I'd be playing full contact football, because when I first came, I played a couple games because they was missing a lot of players due to injury. And my first game, I didn't practice. I never did anything with tackle. I put on equipment and I went out there and played. And ever since then, I never stepped off the field again.
What was your mindset, not having a practice, not ever having put on pads, thinking flag was too difficult, and here you are literally in the most contact sport possible?
I can say that I was afraid. I was afraid. Them girls really played. But since I been on the Alabama 5 team, my mentality, the girls that I play with, they are amazing. Like, we have some great athletes over here. And, like, the mentality, they got dogs mentality. So you have no right but to come in here and want to eat and play. Like, everybody around you is dog. They mentalities, we going to eat. We getting this W. So it's, you have no way but to be a dog too. So I love it. I love it. It's a cut. I love it.
I love it. I love it. So after, like, I'm so curious to hear, like, after that first play, you're out there, no pads on, the first play, the whistle blows. What was going through your head? Like, okay, you know, did you get the fear out, or were you still terrified, or were you like actually hit someone?
I was still terrified a couple of plays until I probably got my first real official sack. So I was like, okay, this cool. This all right. I don't get in trouble for this. So okay, cool. So yeah, I was nervous a couple of plays, but after that, it was out of there. And I never stepped back off the field again.
That is so awesome to hear. I love hearing that. Like, that's such a huge transition.
It's
that
amazing.
Is so great. That is awesome. So, you know, I'm looking at the chat and I see we got a little bit of love for you. Brave Free Soul says Alabama Fire.
Oh yeah, that's our rival seed, Rook of the Year, Player of the Week. First week, Rashida Young.
Nice. So yeah, we got a little love for you here in the chat, which is awesome to see. You know, and a lot of people talk about how football is not just what happens on the field, but it happens what's off the field as well. Can you kind of talk about how your team feels like a family, a sisterhood? Walk us through that a little bit.
I have said that, like, the rest of my team and all the teams that I have played on are awesome girls. But this squad here, it's amazing. The chemistry is amazing on and off the field. When you can criticize each other and take and just move, like nobody take it too personal. It's amazing. Like, we hang outside of football. Like, we're sisters. Those are my girls. Like, this is what we do. I love them. On and off the field. On and off the field. They are amazing. They are amazing.
That's beautiful. Where do you want to see women's football grow into and progress into the next 5, 10, 15 years?
I would really like to see us on the platform just like the men, because I feel like we do as much work as the men. You know, we risk a lot and sacrifice a lot too with our bodies on the line, just like the men. I would like for us to get to a place where we just get recognized as the men, even when it comes to compensation like the men. Like, I feel like we should be able to do that now. Now you have flag football all in colleges and high school for girls. Like, it's time. Like, women can do what men do. Like, let us shine too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think that's the biggest thing. You know, we still have full-time jobs to go to and families to take care of. Yeah, exactly. You know, for them, that's their professional career, their job. They have to focus on that. We're like, all right, that's cool. Like, I played football. I'm sore. I can't walk. Now I have a Monday morning meeting to go to.
Right. Right.
A little bit different for women. Well, that's awesome. So, you know, given how everything has happened last year and how the season kind of had to go through a redo this year, how do you think that also kind of changed just not only sports in general, but women's sports, you know, and really trying to get people to see, you know, yes, the whole world lost sports, but there's still women's football and we're still here and we're still making things happen.
The way that I can say with the WNFC, the way that they still communicate throughout that year and the hardship that we was going through, the WNFC made sure they stayed connected with us when it was email, posting, and made sure we just stay connected so people wouldn't lose out on them, not out of sight, out of mind. Like, they stayed showing something to let them know we still here. Like, don't forget about us. We still here. So it made some of us sad, but at the same time, it made us stronger. Like, we got to come out. We got to come hard. They gave us a year to do this. Let's come out. Let's go hard. Let them know, like, we set out a year, but we still these strong women that was there the year before. So it hurt us because we was ready to go, but it also gave us time to get together and mold even thicker together. So it was cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And where do you see yourself after football? Will you get into coaching? Are you just going to be in pads until you're 90 years old.
I wish. I probably won't make it like some of the women on my team. We have 50-year-olds. Like, I don't think I'll make it that long. But coaching is something I was looking forward into, and that was because now Alabama have started with the flag football with the girls and the younger girls and in high school. So maybe I'll look into that. I would want to do the younger girls, though. I want to get involved with the younger little league with flag football.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So take me through the end of your game. You guys just got the W. You know, you're feeling good. You get your cleats off. Your feet can finally breathe. The pads come off. What is that number one thing on your mind that you need to eat right away? What restaurant do you need to go to? What do you need to eat? Where are you at?
I can say one restaurant we always go to is the Mexican restaurant. Okay, well, we'll try to go to other restaurants, but they'll be closed, and we know when we get together, baby, we gonna sit there, we gonna talk, we gotta talk about the whole game, we gotta reminisce, we gotta get it all out. So we have to go somewhere where it takes us time. We're like, okay, they close by 12 or 1, we gonna go out here and sit in this. But Mexican restaurant, yeah, we'll hit the Mexican restaurant in a minute.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And are they your guys' sponsors? Are they always looking forward to you guys coming out?
Oh yeah, they don't sponsor us, but they look forward to seeing us because they see us a lot. So they look forward to see us. It's a Mexican restaurant with a whole bunch of Mexicans, so you know.
Can't go wrong with that food. That's carbs, that's protein, that's chips, that's salsa, that's everything.
No, ma'am.
That is awesome. So you guys have a game coming up this weekend, and then, like you said, you got playoffs right around the corner. You know, what's the vibe like for your team? What's the vibration like for your team right now?
We're super excited. We're undefeated right now. So we got the ups right now, and we just ready. We hungry. Like, we have been the underdogs for so long. So we like, okay, we gonna make a stomp. That's just like we just feel some type of way. We feel like people still just don't take us serious enough. Like, Alabama Fire is still not what they're supposed to be. So the only thing we gotta do is play our game and show them. So
that's
awesome. Just ready to prove a lot of people wrong.
I love that mentality.
Yes.
I think that mentality is great. So you guys make it all the way. It's championship game. Who do you guys want to see and play against?
Texas Elite, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, they beat us last year playoffs. Well, not last year before last when we went to playoffs. Texas Elite is who beat us. So, you know, it's revenge. We're ready for it.
I was going to say there's a little unfinished business there, it sounds like. Just a little bit.
Definitely.
If anyone from Texas is online, just, you know, the word is out.
Oh, we coming, Texas Elite. We coming.
I love it. Like I said, the chat, we have Kid Fly High 31 saying we lit. You got a little love there.
That's our full /running / knock your head loose. That's my right-hand man.
Nice.
We used to play on the line together. She got moved to another position. She was my left hand. We always was beside each other. So this year she's in the backfield. I was sad about that, but she's doing her thing back there.
Well, I mean, she still depends on you. You know, that relationship is still going, so it's always important. Awesome. And then where can people watch your guys' games? Can they actually go to the field now? I know you guys have an away game, but when you guys are at home, can they go to the field?
Our next home game is June the 26th, if I'm not mistaken. And we play at Winona High School in Birmingham, Alabama for our home game. Our next game after Florida is actually in Atlanta. We play at Atlanta home and at South Cobb High School. And that'll be our last regular season game before the playoffs. Gotcha.
Well, I'm super excited for you guys. Like, this is awesome. You know, you guys have a lot of awesome things looking forward to. You guys are an undefeated team this season. So mad props to all of you guys, all your players, all your coaches, everyone who makes the whole team run and work efficiently. And I'm super excited to see how your guys' season is going to go. I hope people from Texas are watching, like, honestly.
Yeah, they should, because we come in Texas. Meet us at the 50.
Ooh, oh, that's good. That we might just have to make that a snippet and just turn that into a commercial. That's just amazing. And then any last shout outs you want to give to your team, to your coaches, any of your big mentors in your life?
My coaches. My coach, my head coach, Coach Lane, he stays on me. He works my nerves, but he stays on me, and I appreciate that. I appreciate everything that he's done for me, and ever since I joined his team, because I play with him on flag too and tackle. So he's an amazing coach. And our defensive coach, Tim, he is amazing. He's a great guy, stand-up guy. We have another coach, Coach Ryan. He's that coach that gonna keep your head level. You know, when the head coach is in you, he just makes sure you stay mellow. We got this game to finish. Stay straight. So I love all of them, and my girls are amazing. I love them. I wouldn't pick no other girls to do this journey with, and I'm just ready to finish with you ladies. Let's get these rings. This is what we've been talking about since day one.
I love it. I love it. Well, I for sure definitely want to catch up with you, especially as playoffs start again, especially as the games kick off, and then the championship game. I would love to have you back on and just kind of see how the season progressed, and
Sure.
you know, let you know if you went knocking on Texas' door and you kicked it in. So.
Send them a flyer. We're going to send them a flyer.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was so great having you part of the show. We'll definitely have you back on. And we will be going, we'll just be taking a little break here, but then I'm going to have my next interview. But I really appreciate it. Kim, you were a joy to talk to.
Thank
so
you
much
for
fun.
Me.
Like I said, Kim from Alabama Fire, number 55. You can watch her do all of her amazing things this weekend. I know I will be watching. I will probably not cheer as much, so I have a voice next week. But I will still be there in person, in heart, and in soul.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All
right. Bye. All right, so that was Kim Thomas from Alabama Fire, and her motivation has me pumped. I'm excited to see what her game is going to look like in the rest of the season for the ladies. I think it's going to be awesome. We're going to take a quick break. I'm definitely going to drink some tea because, as we all hear, I need it. And then I will be getting our next guest on. So stay tuned for Queens of the Trenches Tuesday on No Line, No Shine.